Welcome everyone here and people at home. Can we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, clerk, roll call please.
Trustee Bailey.
Here.
Trustee Clancy.
Here.
Trustee Engler. Here. Trustee Fedora. Here. Trustee Germany.
Here.
Trustee Gilbert.
Here.
And Mayor Matanius.
Here. Okay, we have Discover Mokena, Chamber of Commerce presentation of July 4th awards. Cindy Gamboa.
Hello, good evening. So, as always, we had an amazing, successful 4th of July parade, and the committee, most of our committees here for trophy presentations. A lot of our winners are here. We're going to go through all of our thank yous because, of course, we can't put it on without everyone, the village, and everybody helping us. So, that being said, we have about 20 minutes of thank yous. We're going to do them in 5, so listen fast. I'll turn it over to my sister, Susan Mellons, and she can get us started.
We'd like to thank Mokena Fire Chief Joe and Assistant Rick, who attended our parade planning meetings, and all of our brave firefighters that serve Mokena. Mokena Police Chief Ryan, Deputy Chief Randy, Sergeant Jason Luffin, and officers. Hope you all had a chance to check out the Joey's Red Hots video of the parade on social media. Mokena ESDA, Greg, RJ, Bennett, and company who support the chamber, as well as the village in many different ways, and the many mutual aid from the surrounding towns, as well as Will County Sheriff's Auxiliary. They helped us close all the streets throughout to keep it safe through there. Mokena Village and Public Works Department, who are working on holiday to put up our fencing, as well as preparing for the parade days ahead of time. Village Administrator John and the Mayor and all the village people, the staff and board who support our efforts to make each year the best parade yet. Mokena Park, thank you for always working with our volunteers and letting us use all the parking lots for staging. Our friends and sponsors at Homewood Disposal, who every year put out 52 garbage carts along the parade route following our dedicated garbage map. Garbage is such a big deal, and without them putting the carts out the day before, then running a truck to empty all the carts the day after, and then picking them up on a weekend day, our town would be a big mess after such a large event. So we owe them a huge thank you for helping keep Mokena looking great. Thank you to Tim Franson and crew of Mokena Channel 6, who are always up to cover and share this parade. Thank you to Cabinet Mobile Concepts for letting us use their space for the judges and cable setup. Thank you to Curtain Call Theater for singing our national anthem. Thank you to John Osborne and the Image 360 for always creating all of our amazing sponsor banners. And thank you so much to our fantastic announcers, local author and historian Matt Galick, and Mokena Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Melissa Fedora. Our other sponsors would be Old Plank Trail Bank, Joey's Red Hots, 597 Pipe Fitters, Curry Motors, Umbrella Property Services. Thank you to our volunteers, Cindy and Robert Gamboa, Kathy Gemmel, Susan Mellons, Haley Corin, Amy Sperling, Margaret Butler, Ryan and Sarah Dunn, Tara and George Comerford, Megan and Troy Griffiths, Miriam Len Strand, Mark Benton, Tony Roach, Maria Ventura, Joe Hubbard. Our judges, Kelly Quigley from Murillo's in Mokena, Kelly Garver from Sturk Family Law, Mokena's very own Leah Montelogo, Mrs. Illinois Petite. And then we'll go right here. Okay.
So thank you, and what the special mention on the Joey's Red Hots video is you'll see our sergeant's little cameo in there, catching a hot dog, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, be sure to check out the Mokena Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for that, for the link to that. That being said, we'd love to award our winners. So we'll go through a few first, and then I'm going to call up, I know we have Leah here, one of our judges. She's going to come up. So we'll go with Grace Fellowship, who won for Best Float. They are in the middle of Vacation Bible School, so I think Melissa Fedora has something that she wants to read from that.
Yes, they send their apologies. They said that they are so grateful to be in this community and be so supportive. Their float was based on their Vacation Bible School. That was the Candyland float, and that kicked off tonight, so no one was able to sneak away for that. But they did say that they believe this is their 16th trophy that they have earned from all their years in the parade. So they just said thank you to everyone for all the support.
The committee, and they work hard to put on a great float, and then wisely they use it again for the backdrop for Vacation Bible School, so that's pretty awesome. So thanks to them and congratulations. We'll get their trophy to them. The second one is Crowd Pleaser. The Crowd Pleaser award goes to Arnie Bauer Buick GMC Cadillac. Do we have Arnie Bauer representative?
He's in the hallway.
Oh, could we have an Arnie Bauer? Send him in. Come on in. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. You want to say a few words up here?
Do you want to say a couple words?
Go ahead, Jeff.
Sell us on your commitment to the parade. Come on in.
Thank you.
Here, over here.
We appreciate it. We had a lot of fun doing it. You know, we're in our 80th year in business, so, you know, we try to get out. We have a lot of, we're in the Massanutten Mall, but we have a lot of customers that are Mokena, so we just like to get over here and do this kind of stuff, and we're glad that everyone enjoyed our giveaways, and we didn't sweat too much that day, so it was okay. But thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. And if anyone needs a car, come by and see us. You should. We appreciate it. He's a loyal customer.
Here, take another picture.
Yes, you do.
And they won the Crowd Pleasers Award because of their, because they brought cooling towels for everyone, so that was amazing. That was a real good move. Okay, and then our next award goes to Most Creative, and that award goes to Wildflowers on Wolf. I think we have a whole group here. Come on up.
Okay, I'll start with it all. First, I want to thank the Chamber for hosting a very, organized. You guys are like tops. So I want to thank them. I want to thank the Flores Landscaping, our Flores family. They were totally, they provided the truck. They participated. Even the dog walked with us, Zimbad, so it was a lot of fun. And I want to thank Elizabeth from the Honey Hut, because she had planted all the sunflower seeds prior so that they bloomed. Well, some of them bloomed, but for the float, so that was awesome. And of course, my troop is here from the Wildflowers on Wolf. We all want you to come by and see all the work that we've been doing. There's Gigi's always out there. So it's a lot of fun. One Night 400 now is view from the street and from the parkway. Granite Drive is turned into the children's Wildflowers on Wolf, so welcome to walking through that. So thank
No
you.
picking, no picking.
No picking.
All right, thank you. Okay, next one goes to Best in Keeping with the Theme. Our theme this year was Songs of Freedom, and of course that theme winner went to Granite Mountain. Come on up.
So, yeah, we're talking about committees. She's the committee for our float, because she spends like a week ahead of time starting to put stuff together. But, thank you again for giving us another award. We really appreciate it. But we have to say, we're in a lot of different parades throughout different communities. This is by far the most well put together parade. Obviously the safest parade, with snipers on the roofs and everything.
We love it. Yeah, we love it.
But, and it's our favorite parade. I mean, we give away, tons of bags for the kids to put their candy in, and we really have a great time. And we look forward to this one all year long, more than all the other ones. So, yeah, except for your Christmas tree. That was number 2, folks. But thanks.
Thank you. Okay, thanks so much. And then for Best Vehicle actually went to Gas and Wash, and I think it was for the best vehicle within their float. They are not able to attend, but I think Melissa, do you have a message from them?
No, they just said thank you very much, and that they appreciate it, and they love bringing their float out to, it's a crowd favorite, so, and they put a lot of money and work into that float.
Perfect. Okay, next one is the Executive Director's Choice. Do you want me to do it, or do you want to talk about it?
You can go ahead.
So the Melissa has her choice every year, and her Executive Director choice went to Heritage Baptist Church, and they are here. So come on up. Tell us a little bit about it.
Appreciate this parade every year. We've got a lot of kids. We had our Bible school, and it's in the morning, so we're recovering here this evening. But we were able to do a theme with Frankfurt 500. We were doing cars, and so we had cars with kids on the float, and just enjoyed it thoroughly. I enjoyed the parade going through and seeing all the people and seeing from the perspective of being in the parade. You get to see everybody along the parade route, but it's always well run, and our people watch and also participate. But thank you so much for running this and putting this together. It's all great.
Okay, our next judge's choice is from Judge Kelly Quigley. Kelly is from Aurelio. She's not here this evening. However, her choice goes to a much-deserved, awesome entry, Illinois Fleet Services. Come on out.
I just wanted to say thank you to the Chamber and the community. We like getting out there. It's awesome. It's our second year, and it's really cool. Love living here. And I want to thank my wife and family for all the support, and most of all my guys, because they were there with me all night cleaning the trucks, and they were there later than me, to be honest. So thank you for having us, and have a good day.
Thank you. You know, for those of you who didn't know, we owe them an extra thank you because during lineup, we had a vehicle that would not start, and everyone was like, oh no, and we're like, we got a guy. And these guys got there, jumped the truck, had it ready to go, and we were able to just continue as usual. So thanks for coming and thanks for saving the day. Okay, so then Kelly Garver with Stirk Family Law, she is not here this evening, another judge. We appreciate her being there, but BVL Boxing Solutions was her choice. Here they come. Come on in. Come on in. Let us know who you are and say a few words about BVL.
BVL Boxing Solutions. So we're new to this. We've been open about 6 months now, and we are extremely grateful for the Chamber and everybody. We've been welcomed with open arms all the way around. And you ever want to learn how to box or do some workouts, come on by.
Okay, so for our third judge's choice, we had an amazing judge this year, Mokena's very own Mrs. Illinois Petit. Leah, do you want to come up and say a few words about yourself and then tell us about your choice? Come on up.
To be put on the spot. Hi, I'm Leah Montalongo. I'm a Mokena resident, and I happen to be the current Mrs. Illinois Petite. Thank you. I just competed this last weekend. I'm exhausted. I did not bring home the national title, but I did really well. They invited me back for next year, so fingers crossed. And maybe. Well, thank you. I had a great time being a judge at a parade. I always wanted to have that opportunity, and then it happened. So, should I say mine? Okay, so my choice was the Crowhurst families. Are they here?
I'm not sure. They usually.
Okay. Of course, the award I'm giving out. Not here. So I'll take it for them. Well, I picked it because I love living in Mokena. I've been here now for 5 years. I live here with my husband and my son, and we're building our family, and I just loved the theme of their float, that it's all about the family and how, they show the generation and just the independence and what the day was all about. I felt like their float really represented what we were about in that parade. So
this was your first parade, right?
It was my first parade participating in, yes, at that level. So thank you so much.
Thank you. We have Kelly Quigley as our head judge, and then we switch out the judges every year. So we said, let's do this. This is amazing. And it being our first parade, she doesn't know, Crowhurst went often because they are very patriotic. They're awesome, and we love having them.
Yes.
So thank you. The next one is the parade committee's choice. Anybody want to talk about this from the parade committee? My husband Robert's here, my mom Kathy, my little sister Amy, Haley, Susan, anyone? So our family is parade crazy, as you may all know. The Loyalty Day Parade in New Lanx is named for my mother's uncle, Bill Athens, and so it's deep in our heritage. We were over there for their parade, and we saw 2 negative in the parade, and we went to one of the moms and were like, we need them. So we were super excited to have them, and we are happy to award the committee's choice to 2 negative. Come on up.
I'm Liam. I'm the drummer for 2 Negative, and we just want to thank everyone who put all this hard work into the parade. We love just getting out and about, playing any gig we can. And the parades have been special because this is the first year we did a couple. We did Loyalty Day, we did this one, and we did the Canal Days Parade, and they were all just amazing, and it was so fun to just see all the kids jumping up and down, and like air drumming, doing air guitar, and it was just an absolute blast. We were so happy to be a part of this. I just want to thank real quick just my dad for driving the float, all the families that decorate it and help us make sure it runs smoothly. It's a lot to try to get all set up, ready to go. But yeah. This is our one of our lead singers. So we have two. Our other vocalist is at a different rehearsal. Our bassist is at a different rehearsal, and our two guitarists are on vacation. But yeah, we're happy to be here.
Thank you so much. We were very excited to have them. They were awesome, and they played a lot of different generational music, so we were happy to have them. Last but not least, our Grand Marshals. This year, our theme was Songs of Freedom, so we chose Lincoln Way High School Marching Band as our Grand Marshals. And when we called Mr. Johnson to say, hey, we'd love to have you as our Grand Marshals, he was shocked. He said, we've never been a Grand Marshal. We're like, what? In all the years of marching band. So we were super excited to have them. They were excited to be our Grand Marshals, and I believe they're at band camp, so I don't think we have anyone here from band right now. But we were excited to have them. We had a new banner for them this year, and we have a plaque for them and other things. So that's a wrap on our trophies. I would like to say, you know, in our family, when one volunteers, the rest are voluntold. So thank you for my family, who are all voluntold. And you know, we're excited. We lived there since I was 4. My little sister was littler, and we love the parade. It's our favorite summer tradition. It's our favorite thing to carry it on and pass it on. And so our committee is a all-inclusive, non-exclusive. If anyone ever wants to join the committee, if you have ideas, thoughts, things about the parade, please let us know. We're always looking for that. And so there's always room in our committee. And next year we will look forward to celebrating the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Right. We've already started planning, so see you there. Thank you so much.
Hey, Cindy, I want to thank you and your family for all the work that you guys do. I mean, excellent. Again, another successful parade. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. It was fantastic.
Next, we have community calendar. Where's my team?
Do you want to give people the opportunity to sneak out?
It's up to them. You guys want to stick around for a little while?
Thank you.
Bye.
Come on now. This is fun stuff.
I'm almost positive that kid was playing Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden in the parade. Yeah. He was like, no, drums. It was like 90 degrees. I'm like, dude, that kid. Ooh. Yeah.
All right. The community calendar for July 2025. July 15th is a recycle day. July 15th is also Mokena Park District's Music in the Park featuring Forget Hannah at the Yunker Farm Band Shell. It starts at 7 o'clock p.m. at 10824 LaPorte Road. July 16th, the Mokena Community Park District's Lunch, Bunch, and Bingo. It's pre-registration and fee are required. For more information and to register, visit mokenapark.com or call 708-390-2401. It is at 11 o'clock a.m. at 10847 LaPorte Road. July 16th is Village of Mokena's Food Trucks on Front. It's from 4 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. on Front Street in downtown Mokena. For more information, visit mokena.org or call 708-479-3900. On July 17th, the Mokena Park District's Pogo Sticking 101. It's from 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. at 19740 Telluride Avenue. It's for ages 8 to 13. Pre-registration is required. Register at mokenapark.com or call 708-390-2401 for more information. July 17th, the Planning Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals meeting is at 7 o'clock p.m. at the Village Hall. July 21st, the Village Board work session is at 6 o'clock p.m. at the Village Hall. July 24th, the Mokena Park District's Pogo Sticking 101. And we're on repeat. Oh, it's on twice. It's from 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. at 19740 Telluride Avenue. It's from ages 8 to 13. Pre-registration is required. You can register at mokenapark.com or call 708-390-2401 for more information. July 26th is Festa Italiana at Yunker Park from 11 o'clock 8 a.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. at 10824 West LaPorte Road. $5 admission. Children under 12 and under are free with a paid adult. For more information at mokenafestaitaliana.org. July 28th to 31st is the Mokena Park District's Pop Star 4-day experience at Simply Music Studios. It's from 1 o'clock p.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. at 164 West Illinois Highway in New Lenox. It's for ages 8 to 15. Pre-registration and fee are required. For more information and to register, visit mokenapark.com or call 708-390-2401. July 28th is the Village Board of Trustee meeting at 7 o'clock p.m. at Village Hall, and July 29th is a recycle day.
Thank you, Melissa. Public comments? Anybody for public comments?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Israel Smith. I'm the president of the Mokena Lions Club. And as you all probably know, we had our Firecracker Fest this weekend. And so I just wanted to come and thank everybody here, the village, for participation. It was a really great event. We had bingo Friday night, and the Park District is estimating we have 120 people come out and play bingo, which was really exciting. Thank you for Trustee Fedora for checking me when I was calling wrong numbers, but it was a really good time, and I think it's going to be a great ongoing event that our group can do to raise funds for the community. We had about 30 ladies show up on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. for yoga with Spenga, which was awesome. It was such a beautiful setting for that, and really great to do. A lot of good comments. Again, Trustee Fedora was out there for that. And then we had the police and fire. We got to host the Battle of the Badges game, which was just so much fun. Well done, Mr. Mayor, on your pitch. Made it over the plate, so that was good. But again, a great community event. Brought a lot of people out. Got to see, the police officers and firemen, and the good ribbing and a good time there. And our fest was just we were overwhelmed. We're estimating about 1,000 people showed up, so we're looking at this is probably our best event in 37 years. So again, thank you all. So many were out there and supported it, and our bingo and all that. Again, the police and the fire department were awesome. We're just blown away. So thank you all. Appreciate your support.
Thanks, Ezra. Anybody else? Public comments?
Let the locals speak first. My name is Mark Sheldon. I'm the Vice President for Government Relations for Pavlov Media. We're a high-speed internet company based out of Champaign. Joined here with Michael Lentz, who's the President of Infrastructure and in charge of all of our construction activities. I want to introduce you to our company. We are a 30-year-old company based out of Champaign. We are doing work all over the country, but recently we've been expanding into Will and Kankakee County. So over the course of the last year, we built out fiber into Manteno, Piatone, Bradley, and Bourbonnais. We currently have crews working in Moni, and we are now in the process of getting permits in Frankfurt, and so this is another place for us to turn our eyes to. We feel like you are underserved for high-speed internet, that you deserve better than the options that you have, and we want to be one of those options. We are a competitive local exchange carrier, a CLEC. Just so you know what that means, we are a telephone company, actually. So with that, we register with the state of Illinois, with the Illinois Commerce Commission, means we have a right to construct in the public utility right-of-ways. And so that's how we do our business, is within those utility right-of-ways. You have an ordinance doesn't come up that often, so you've had it in effect probably for a good while, but underground construction, the utility right-of-way is actually not happening a lot in the way that we do it in terms of a new company. So you've had AT&T, and of course you've had your gas and your water and all those companies, but we're a new company. So your model, or your ordinance, is based on the Illinois Municipal League Model Ordinance, which is what a lot of communities have done. That is what Bradley and Bourbonnais and Peatone, for example, use that same ordinance. So we've operated under that, and it's very straightforward, and we've done all the engineering work and all those things to comply with your ordinance, and we're very familiar with it. I want to point you, I've given some brochures, and so your administrator, and I don't even want to try to, I don't want to, Mr. John, anyway, we'll give you those brochures with my card as well. But when you open them up, read about our company, but I really encourage you to go to page 5, which is our construction principles. And this is really, really important for our company. It's important for your staff because having a safe construction process with the fewest number of inconveniences for your staff and your residents is really the most important part of this whole process. And we stand here ready to do that and work with you. So please take a look at that. That is my job, is to help navigate all of that between our crews and your staff, and make sure that we're getting everything done the right way that makes everyone happy.
Mark?
Yes.
That's awesome, great.
Yeah.
I mean, if you give the stuff to our staff, I think you've talked to them already about this, right? They pass out your information to us. It'd be great. Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right, great. All right, and please take a look and call me if there's any questions you might have.
Absolutely, and I appreciate you coming here, by the way.
All right,
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else? Okay, next we have consent agenda. Mr. Tomasowski.
Thank you, Mayor.
That's how you pronounce the name, Tomasowski.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 3 items on consent agenda this evening. They are as follows. First item is a motion to approve the right-of-way use agreement for the installation of private sewer connection for property located at 20401 Plattner Court, and authorize the village president, village clerk to execute the same. Second item is a motion to approve the minutes from the June 16, 2025 work session. And the final item is a motion to approve the minutes from the June 23, 2025 board meeting and work session.
Thank you, John. Can I have a motion, please?
Move to approve consent agenda items 6A, B, and C as depicted in the July 10, 2025 request for board action prepared by the village administrator.
Second.
We have a motion, probably second. Any questions from the board? None? Motion passed. Oh, no, sorry.
Trustee Angler? Aye. Trustee Fedora?
Aye.
Trustee Germany?
Aye.
Trustee Gilbert?
Aye.
Trustee Bailey?
Aye.
And Trustee Clancy?
Aye.
Okay, motion passed. All right, next item is monthly accounts payable. Mr. Tomasowski, you're up again.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Board, the accounts payable that's being presented here for consideration this evening for July is $2,985,088.29. Bill I'd like to highlight is to Curry Motors of Frankfurt for $222,817. And that would include is 3 new police SUVs and 2 additional SUVs here for other village departments.
Thank you, John. Can we have a motion, please?
Move to approve the monthly accounts payable in the amount of $2,985,088.29.
Second.
We have a motion, probably second. Any questions from the board? Taken. Clerk, roll call, please.
Trustee Angler? Aye. Trustee Fedora?
Aye.
Trustee Germany?
Aye.
Trustee Gilbert?
Aye.
Trustee Bailey?
Aye.
And Trustee Clancy?
Aye.
Motion passed. Okay, next item is appointments and proclamations. We have a proclamation for, let me know if I mispronounce this, Elizabeth Dimitrovich?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
Lizabella Dimitrievich.
Dimitrievich, okay. That was real close, right there. Okay, clerk?
Okay, Village of Mokena proclamation for Isabella Dimitrievich. Whereas the Village of Mokena takes immense pride in celebrating outstanding individuals who exemplify excellence in athletics, academics, and community services. And whereas Lisabella Dmitrievich, a distinguished resident of Mokena and a dedicated student at Lincoln Way Central High School, has been named the Illinois Gatorade Softball Player of the Year for the second consecutive year, a prestigious national honor awarded to top high school athletes who demonstrate elite performance on the field, academic achievement, and exemplary character, and has nominated Mokena Baseball Softball Association for her Gatorade Community Grant. And whereas now a graduating senior and a Florida State University softball commit, Isabella concluded her final high school season with a phenomenal 23-1 record, a 0.47 ERA, and 349 strikeouts in 164 2/3 innings, allowing just 11 earned runs, 55 hits, and 29 walks, averaging an impressive 14.5 strikeouts per game. And whereas Lisabella's contributions extended beyond the mound, as she has also posted a .318 batting average, drove in 39 RBIs, and hit 7 home runs in her senior season. And whereas throughout her 4-year varsity career, Lisabella amassed a 69-5 career record, a .71 ERA, 1,120 strikeouts, and limited opponents to 189 hits and 54 earned runs, while also contributing offensively with a .373 batting average, 115 RBIs, and 23 home runs. And whereas Lisabella's dedication transcends school boundaries, having also represented the Croatian national team in the Women's Softball European Championship held in the Netherlands last September. And whereas, in addition to her athletic success, Lisabella has demonstrated academic excellence in a weighted 4.36 GPA and a strong commitment to community service, volunteering with the Bayer Pulmonary Hypertension Association and mentoring young athletes as a pitching instructor. And whereas special commendation is extended to Lisabella's coaches, mentors, and the organizations that have supported her journey, recognizing the lasting impact such programs have in building skills, values, and community spirit. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, George J. Matanius, Village President, Village of Mokena, Will County, Illinois, extends this proclamation to Lisabella Dmitrievich on behalf of the Board of Trustees and all citizens as an expression of pride in her accomplishments and wish her continued success as she embarks on her collegiate softball career, proclaimed this 14th day of July, 2025.
Congratulations. Do you ever want to say anything?
I'm truly honored and grateful to receive this award and proclamation. I would like to thank everyone for this recognition. This award is special to me because all of my work and dedication put into softball. Earning this recognition is meaningful, but it would have never been possible without my parents, Coach Tarala, and everyone who's helped me along the way. As part of the Gatorade Player of the Year award, I'm able to choose a local youth athletic organization to receive the Play It Forward grant. I chose Mokena Baseball and Softball Association because that's where I started as an 8-year-old. Thank you so much for having me.
On behalf of the village, congratulations. And I don't know if you watched my pitch that I did. You should check out the forum. Let me know. Congratulations, it's awesome accomplishment that you have. You guys Let me give a chair. Thank you. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Mom and Dad, can we get you to slide one photo too? Sure.
Wasn't expecting that
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Want me in here, John?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jim.
You're bringing down the height average here. Thank you.
We're proud of you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very
Great
much.
job. Thanks, man. Suppose I can get her a 13U birth certificate? Probably higher than my kids.
You should have asked her.
Okay, the next appointment is our adjudication officer. Hold on a second here. Our staff has recommended the village board to approve appointment of Mr. John Z. Tuskas for village administrative hearing officer. I think it's a good choice. If you guys have the information, does anybody have any questions on it? Nobody has any questions on it? He's not here, is he? No. Okay. Then can I have a motion, Clerk Martini?
Move to approve the appointment of John Z. Tokus as a village administrative hearing officer and authorize the village president and village clerk to execute the professional services agreement as presented.
Second.
We have a motion probably second. Clerk Martini?
Trustee Angler. Aye. Trustee Fedora.
Aye.
Trustee Germany.
Aye.
Trustee Gilbert.
Aye.
Trustee Bailey.
Aye.
And Trustee Clancy.
Aye.
Motion passed. The next item is bid award for Country View Estates storm sewer replacement. That would be Jim Bozeman, is he here? Okay, Danny, it's you then.
Thank you, Mayor Ford. On June 19th of 2025, we held a bid opening for the Country View Estates storm sewer replacement project. Country View Estates subdivision is located between I-80 and 187th Street, just west of Wolf Road. Back in 2020, the village conducted a storm sewer repair project for portions of the storm sewer that were along I-80 in the rear yards of Hummingbird Lane. The intent being that the remainder of the subdivision storm sewer would be televised prior to any road work or resurfacing. We conducted the televising of the storm sewer pipes in 2024 ahead of the projected road improvements for this subdivision that are forthcoming. As a result, the lowest bid that was received of the two bidders was from Ariba Construction of Mokena, Illinois, in the amount of $472,141.17. The budgeted amount for fiscal year 26 is approximately $500,000, so there's ample funds for this project to move forward. Ariba Construction has conducted storm sewer and similar type repairs for the village in the recent years and is a reputable contractor that we are comfortable and confident in. Therefore, it's staff's recommendation to award the bid for the Country View Estates storm sewer project to Ariba Construction.
Thank you, Dan. Motion, please.
Move to award a contract for the Country View Estates storm sewer replacement project to the lowest qualified bidder, Ariba Construction and Supply, Mokena, Illinois, in the amount of $472,141.17, pursuant to the terms and conditions of the bid documents, and to authorize a construction contingency in an amount not to exceed $27,858, and to authorize village president and village clerk to execute same.
Second.
We have a motion probably second. Any questions from the board? Clerk Martini, take a roll call, please.
Trustee Angler. Aye. Trustee Fedora.
Aye.
Trustee Germany.
Aye.
Trustee Gilbert.
Aye.
Trustee Bailey.
Aye.
Trustee Clancy.
Aye.
Motion passed. Next one is Title IX Ordinance Amendment. Brent Can.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, this evening, the Community Development Department has a couple text amendments to Title IX in the Village Zoning Code up for consideration.
This has moved through the process as any requirement of the village code updates. The current zoning regulations for accessory structures are spread across multiple sections of the village code. So essentially what that means is accessory structures, anything a primary structure, meaning a home. There are a number of sections in the code if you're looking for how to. So if somebody's coming in, asking questions, what should I do for a shed? We've got to point them to multiple locations. What should we do for a pool, a deck? And so this leads to a lot of confusion, inconsistent direction, and application. So when we say inconsistent direction and application, it's hard for staff even to give direct answers when somebody asks you a question. So hopefully with what we're doing this evening, we're going to clean some of that up. Staff's main purpose for the text amendments is to make the regulations more concise, efficient, and memorialize the standards that the village already is enforcing. So what staff has done is we've created a couple binders. We go through when these one-offs, which tend to be multiple times a week, we end up putting together what we feel is the best way to move forward. We memorialize that as staff, and now what we're looking to do is actually do that for the entire village through this update. The amended sections that are proposed, they're all in Title IX. Chapter 6, Section 7, exterior material and construction requirements, masonry materials. One of the requirements that was formerly allowed was ephes and stucco. So in order to move forward with the masonry materials that the village is desirous of, we have moved forward with the language that is going to require brick or stone veneer or architectural concrete brick. We do have a minimum thickness, 2 5/8. That is the king and the queen brick that you would see in Chicago. So basically what that is that's that anchored brick that has some structure to it that will allow us to eliminate any of those veneer products that are only 3/8 of an inch thick, that are very minimal in thickness. So this gets us back to that masonry material that the village was looking for. Open space lots, permitted obstruction in rear yards. This is removing a large portion and again, getting into that accessory structures table. What this is doing is creating a simple, if I want to put in a pool, I go to a table, all my answers are right there. So a table is going to be very easy to follow. You don't have to hunt and peck. You don't have to go online and search pool. You get to go right to where you're looking for that information. Residential district bulk matrix. We had several issues that again, these were conflicting portions of our code. The provision that was related to patio encroachments and outdated garage requirements in the R5 zoning district will be eliminated. So what that said was that the garages that were in the R5 district, that they had to be connected to the home. We know in the R5 district that's not always the case. There are a lot of, in the original part of town, there are a lot of detached garages, and so we've moved forward with just memorializing that. And there was a footnote that was relevant to that, so that has also been updated. Accessory uses and structures, Chapter 14, Section 1. This comes back to that table format that will present accessory structure regulations in a clear, user-friendly manner. This is really, really, really going to improve, I think, the communication, the understanding, the expectation from our residents and from our contractors. Our contractors, they come in, and I do believe they do their best. They try to follow the code, but when you have to find multiple locations, you find it in one location, you adhere to those, but there's a second or a third location, they don't know to continue to look. So again, this will help with bringing that all into one location. As I mentioned earlier, the application, it has gone through the appropriate process. There was a posting of a legal ad, public commission hearing, and village board approval, which is what we're here for tonight. The legal ad was published in the Daily Southtown on June 4th. There were no requests, comments, emails from the public. Plan Commission did recommend approval on June 19th. The same changes were proposed at that meeting. No comments and no revisions, just recommendation to move forward. And with that, we're bringing this to the board this evening for consideration. I'll turn it back over to the mayor to take the next steps.
Thank you, Mr. King. You got a motion, please?
Move to approve ordinance number 2025-0-011 to amend the Village of Mokena Code Ordinance Sections 9-6-7, 9-6-2, 9-14-1, and 9-8-3 related to zoning.
Second. We have a motion properly second. Any questions from the board? I know that in the past, we talked about updating our ordinances, updating our website, and I think this is a beginning. We're probably going to get a lot more of these coming. I think Brent's doing a great job with this. We're trying to make it more black and white so people aren't guessing on what they have to do and not do, and also be able to go on our website and find things really easy. And I think we're doing that, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but we already started doing that. So with that said, Clerk Martini?
This looks good, Brent, thank you.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Engler? Aye. Trustee Fedora? Aye. Trustee Clancy?
Aye.
Trustee Bailey?
Aye.
Trustee Gilbert?
Aye.
Trustee Germany?
Yes. Aye.
Motion passed.
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner.
Yeah, it's going to continue. All right, our next item will be village administrators' comments. Mr. Tomasowski.
Thank you, Mayor. Like Mr. Can lead us off here with a couple items.
New businesses. For July of 2025, we have 5 new owner businesses. Majority of these businesses are in the professional services. So we have Therapy Center, located at 19065 Hickory Creek Drive. Firefly Legal, located at 9550 Bormet Drive. This is a new location, so they have been in the community for a number of years. Smoothie King, new owner, 19200 LaGrange Road. Creative Carpeting, warehouse flooring. So what they have done is they have expanded into a second location, and they are using this second location as storage. And then Richard H.L. Roberts, personal storage. This is a personal storage for a resident, and this is a new business in town. So with that, moving forward to our comprehensive plan. As the board is aware, the comprehensive plan is ongoing. We are working through next steps, which are trying to refine and define some of the features that we garnered from our public meeting. Once we get to a point where we feel like we have accomplished everything that was brought to us by the public, we're going to bring this back to the steering committee, and then steering committee will have a look at it and move forward with our next steps after that. But I would encourage everybody to continue. Please go to planmokena.org. It's a great resource. It's a great website, and we do continue to get people getting to that website and providing additional information. So that's how we're going to continue to get the information that we need moving forward. And with that, turn this over to John.
Thank you, Mr. Can. And just a further reminder here to the public is the continuation of the heat here. It looks like in the forecast it'll stay pretty warm and pretty sticky here for the foreseeable future. So if there is a need for a cooling center, please call our police department on the non-emergency number 708-479-3912 to make arrangements. And as always, if we can be good neighbors, friends, check on anybody, relatives, neighbors, loved ones, and especially our elderly, those in poor health, and also our pets. Please take a little additional extra care here. The heat takes a toll on everyone. And last but certainly not least, and try not to echo comments here from the Gamboa family and the Mayor Matenas, but do want to give a big thank you to a lot of folks, and we'll start here first with the community. As always, a lot of participation, public support for the third and the fourth year, and always tough to get strong numbers, but the more you really look at drone footage, looks like we're growing and growing in a very positive way, so we're thankful for that. Certainly, as the mayor said, certainly very thankful to Cindy Gamboa and the Voluntoles, I'll call them. Excellent job for many years. They make something actually very difficult look very easy, which can be deceiving. And quite frankly, talking to some of our communities here in the South Suburbs, very jealous of what we do, how we do it, how much village resources. And when you say you can hand it to a family that can work with the village and the chamber and other entities and make it go, the conversation is like, wow, how do you do that? So that is something you cannot take for granted. So certainly thank the Gamboa family for all their hard work and effort, not only this year, but many years in a row. Next, Chamber Executive Director Fedora and her crew. It's a great job putting all that together, the coordination and what it takes, so thank you very much. A couple great days, but the fourth, we call it the fourth, but there is work that goes in for months ahead of time to get it ready for the fourth. And that admin side, that clerical side, the organizational side really falls with the Chamber, so thank you, Melissa and group. From our side, certainly our goal here from the village staff level is for folks to be safe and have fun. So a couple long days there on the third and the fourth to make all that happen, but it does happen. Another year that it was there, and so we take great pride in that. So certainly want to thank our departments, and most notably our police department chief, his two deputy chiefs, Wilfred Stump. I know Sergeant Lothan's been involved in many years in the event, so he played a big role in this as well. So then all the men and women that worked some shifts and some extra shifts to make that happen. DPW, Mr. Polk and Mr. Smith, and on the street side, Mr. Cullen on the supervisor side. But all the men and women that were out there in various forms, ways, and shapes, from the barricades to the trucks to everything else to make that happen. And once again, I like to take my drive between 12:30 and 1 and make it look like no parade actually ever happened. Yeah. So it's amazing what happens in 24 hours. From everything going up, everything going down, you gotta look very hard to try to find a piece of candy somewhere left. So kudos to the DPW department. And certainly Greg McCalia and his group. Greg, they've done a great job here for many years, but work with the police and fire department very closely. So I want to thank him and his staff for the two long days in a row. Tim always does an excellent job out there as well, and once again he did it this year, out filming our parade for us. So thank you very much, Tim. And then all our other village staff that plays ancillary roles. So we're very happy and pleased about that, and want to thank our staff here for their time and effort. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Tomasowski. Trustee comments. Start off with Mr. Clancy.
Sure. Don't want to take up too much time thanking everybody involved in the parade, but gosh, it's such an amazing event. I feel like every year it just gets better and better. Quick story, and then I'll move on. Speaking of the heat, I just got a 4-month-old puppy, so I took her out on a walk the other day, and it was one of those hot, humid days. So I take her down LaPorte, turn around at the corner of Wolf, come right back, and she's tugging on the leash, and I realize she's just taking a break. She's just so dang hot. Her tongue's just sticking out. It was touching the ground. She's just so hot. I'm like, I gotta get this dog home. She's thirsty. And as soon as I say that, I see this oasis in front of me, and that oasis is a blue cooler. And that blue cooler is situated right along the path of LaPorte Road, and I realize it's filled with water. And then I realize it's sitting out front of Trustee Germany's house. And I'm just like, wow, this is perfect timing. So thank you, Trustee Germany. And Ginny, my dog, thanks you as well. Yeah, appreciate that.
I'll leave a dog bowl out.
But no, I just squeezed the bottom, and she's in heaven. So thank you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Clancy. Trustee Baby.
Just very quick for me. Every year we've attended the 4th of July parade and the festivities. I'm just more and more proud of our community, and obviously all the work that goes in. But just as a resident, it is remarkable to see people from other communities coming in, because our group does it better. So it's just a kudos to everybody involved. Yeah. So that's it.
Trustee Fedora?
Thank you. I have to take my turn thanking everybody as well, so thank you so much. My assistant Marietta, everybody with the village and the police, everybody. We always want the parade to be memorable for all the right reasons, never for any of the wrong reasons. And once again, we pulled that off with the help of everybody. It takes a village, and boy, we do it. So thank you to everybody who participated and who came out. This was, with it landing on a Friday, I think this was a little bit more of a tall order to keep people around. Some people, I think, wanted to take off and have a long weekend, but I don't know why anybody would want to leave Mokena for the 4th of July. This is the best time to be here. But so thank you to everybody who kind of gave up vacations and various things to be part of this. That's all.
Thank you. Trustee Engler?
Yes, the Park in the Village, the July 3rd event, that was amazing. A lot of the food vendors were running out of food before they should have been closing, but that was a good sign that everybody was enjoying themselves and having a great time. Cindy and your family and Melissa, great job on the 4th of July parade. Went to the ribbon cutting at VVL Boxing. Everybody needs to go and check that place out because it's for everybody. I mean, they have circuits, and I mean, I can't do it, but they have a lot of things for everybody. So if you're 6 and older, go check it out. The red, white, and blue game, the Lowton Lions, way to go. You kicked some serious butt out there that day. The Lions Firecracker Fest, the new location, everything was great. I think they had a great time. I think they had the most people they've ever had, like Israel said. And food trucks on Wednesday. It looks like the rain may hold out this week, so let's all keep our fingers crossed and see you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Engler. Trustee Germany?
I'll reiterate what John and everybody else said up here, and the Firecracker Fest was awesome. And as far as Saturday morning, Chief, you missed it. Between the two, I mean, they intermingled of the teams, and is it Todd Stratton? And George's pitch, obviously. Is it Todd Stratton who umped?
Yes.
Todd, right?
Yeah.
He can play for the Savannah Bananas for sure.
He's hilarious.
I was gut-wrenching laughing, and I'll tell you what a sense of humor and the way everybody ribbed each other. It's I'm glad it's back after 10 years. I look forward to next year. And then third, I'd like to thank Trustee Bailey for not blowing off fireworks at 2 o'clock. Thank you. Appreciate that. And everybody else in Mokena appreciate it. It was a pretty quiet weekend, so thank you, Mokena. Really appreciate that. That's all I got to say, Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee Germany. Trustee Gilbert?
Same. The 4th of July parade is something I enjoyed as a kid, and now my kids enjoy it. Something that they look forward to, and they had a blast. So thank you for inviting them on the float. And thanks to Mr. Pelopin for the ride back, because we got to the end. Everybody else planned to have vehicles at the end. We did not. So he so graciously offered us a ride, so thank you so much. But that is such a fantastic day, and it continues to just get better and better.
Thank you.
No, I'm passing for today. Thank you, though.
I didn't even say your name. You just passed. I don't want to repeat everybody's names and everything else that was done, but I just want to say about bringing the community together, bringing Mokena together, all the events that we have going on, starting with the food trucks, Debbie Engler, on Wednesdays, Front Street Fest, Melissa Fedora. I mean, that's kind of took the place a little bit of the Lions Firecracker Dance there, but it's an event and it's only going to get better every year. We had the fireworks July 3rd. An amazing job, collaboration with the village and fire, getting it off together, and with more food trucks than we ever had there. I think it was a great event. 4th of July parade. I've had people come to me from other towns and say, man, how do you guys do it? 20,000 people and you put it with this big... I said, well, it's a lot of hard work with a lot of people that enjoy doing it. And that is Cindy Gamboa, Melissa Fedora, Marietta Glass. Thank you so much for all your input and hard work that you guys put in there. And there's everybody else that I'm not going to name. Everybody that was there. There was a lot of people involved that made that happen. And the firecracker event with the Lions Club, Israel Smith. You guys did a fantastic job with the bands and the music and food and everything else. It went out really well. And the softball game, I mean, that was an exciting time. I enjoyed watching these two teams play, and they're competitive. I mean, they play hard. They don't, but it was good-hearted. You know, they all kind of, you know, laughed. The umpire was unbelievable. He had me in stitches, and you know, I gotta mention my pitch again. Okay, it was an awesome pitch. I gotta say, you guys gotta watch that. I think Melissa took a video of it. It was a strike right down the middle.
The most athletic thing the mayor's done in years.
You got it.
I'm kidding.
And then next week we have Fiesta Italiana, so it continues. So a lot of events are going on this summer in Mokena, have gone on and are continuing, and that's how we bring our community together, bringing people out, you know, to enjoy the summer and enjoy being in Mokena. So thank you everyone for all the events that you guys are putting up and are doing. I think it's a great thing, and it's going to get better every year. So with that, I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion properly second. Everybody say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we're adjourned.